as we look to see many more fresh expressions of church, we're mindful of our desperate need of God. And so we're in a habit every term of fasting for 24 hours and breaking that fast with a feast today at the Spice Cube in Mount Sorrel, and sharing anything that we think God might be saying. And so the 5 of us have fasted the last day or so, have feasted tonight, have shared and been encouraged at all the things God's been saying. A number of others have been fasting that couldn't be here tonight. Hopefully we'll add their stuff in the future weeks. It would be wonderful if you could join us fasting on the next times, which are the 3rd and 4th of July, or the 6th and 7th of November. We fast from the Sunday night to the Monday night. We break the fast with a feast, and as we share what God's been saying, please do join us.
I think God has said a few things. One, to be gloriously ambitious. One, to have the freedom to know that it is the Holy Spirit, that it is God that does the clever stuff, and we just have to be obedient and respond to what He calls us to do. That we have to learn what is our responsibility and what isn't our responsibility, and sometimes that is a hard thing to discern.
So I was particularly struck whilst I was fasting today by a passage in Corinthians 1 Corinthians 3, 6-9. I only know the reference because I've got it in front of me. Paul's talking about how Apollos and he both serve different functions in the growing of God's church. So he planted the seed, Apollos watered it, but it's God that makes it grow. And that for me is something that's really important. It reminds us of whose responsibility is for what, and just that it takes a bit of the pressure off, but also adds a bit of joy.
So it's the first time I've joined in with the fasting, but as I was, I suppose, a bit hungry and also thinking about the stuff I'd seen on the news, an image kind of came to me of a pregnant woman who was really very, very malnourished, but still managed to produce this beautiful, healthy child. And in our conversations together tonight, it's helped me realise that may well be about God, who kind of brings forth life all the time, just because that's who God is.
There's plenty of space on the edge and up in the hills, but at the moment there's not enough people there. Together, part of the pioneering spirit is to go where the church isn't yet and help to rewild it so that other people will join in who have no intention of coming along at the moment, no intention of getting involved, and with the best will in the world, they're not going to come and join in on a Sunday or maybe even at a weekend. So let's go.